Welcome back, family, to another episode of Let's Talk with 4Q Lou. And today we got our guest, our co-host.
Rico Suave, 9-7, you
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Like, share, subscribe, comment before y'all get into this video with us. But you know how I do it. We about to talk about some real shit. All right, fans, family, supporters. Let's get it, man. Look, can you use your upbringing as an excuse?
No,
Why?
because after a certain point when you're able to think for yourself, your upbringing should not be a reason why you are acting a certain way.
I had to sip my tea. So, you saying once you understand your mind frame,
Yes.
that should be that should dead all of the shit that you went through in your past. Like you being able to think for yourself should allow you to drown out all of the potential traumas that you endured in your past.
Now, I'm not going to say that you're going to be able to get rid of everything that you went through in your childhood.
So
or
can
your
you
upbringing.
use your upbringing as an excuse?
No. I'm still saying no, you cannot.
Okay.
Not as an excuse, bro.
I guess this is where we disagree. Well,
It's like this.
I think you can, but you to a certain extent, and I'm gonna explain why. Because I know some people will probably sit there like, "What do you mean?" I feel as if, all right, I'm gonna just use me for an example. I'm not the best at opening up to my relationship partner, you know, just because of the traumas of abandonment and that's just the main thing, the abandonment and mama issues. You know, some women have daddy issues, but men can have mama issues because each parent can be doing something to really affect the kid mentally. So
Right.
as a relationship involves this, like I feel like my past can be not an excuse. That's why I agree. It can't be an excuse, but it can be a reason on why I'm acting like this. So that's what we agree and we disagree.
Okay. So how I see it is like from the things that happens in your past, they can have an effect on how you develop. Yes. Now, once you get to the point where you can start to analyze your feelings and stuff like that, it's now becoming a issue within yourself rather than your upbringing.
So is that maturity? Are you talking about maturity? Once you become more mature and
Yeah.
mature is the way to pronounce that. So once you become more mature,
Yeah.
you feel like that's when your past should not be an excuse anymore
Yeah.
or a reason you should. And that's why I agree at, because I realize I can't keep using my past issues, my past abandonment, whatever I went through. I can't use that in the current day because it doesn't mean shit. It's not. You can't expect pity from somebody if you keep acting ratchet, you keep acting like you don't have no sense, or you keep asking for handouts because your past, that's all you used to, and in the modern day you think people are supposed to feel bad for you. That's what we disagree. Well, that's what we agree, but that's where I disagree with people that think like that. As far as they could keep blaming it on their traumas. But once again, I'm 50-50 with it, but I'm more on the side of no, because all of it comes to the maturity of, the mental.
When you look at the progression side of it, you have to realize that it's just not that past, because that past isn't there anymore. You're still stuck on it. So now that you're still stuck in the past, it's becoming a hindrance to you because you're allowing it to still affect you in the way that you act.
So you're holding on to the past.
Yeah. So if
Okay.
you hold on to it, of course you're not going to get past it because you're still using it as an excuse. But in reality, it's actually you holding on to it, not using forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? And forgiveness is not for the other person because the other person might not even care but it's really for you and your development, because after you get that weight off your shoulder of forgiveness and true forgiveness, not just saying I forgive you and you still got beef.
Yeah.
Like you gotta be like, okay,
you have
I
to
forgive
forgive
you.
and forget.
Mm-hmm. Well, you'll never forget, but you have to forgive and move on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to look at it in a progression mind state. You
So
gotta
when
look
you
at it in a
see a
progressive
kid,
mind state.
all right. So when you see a child on social media, a young adolescent cussing, shaking it, you know what I'm saying, just wilding, and then you look at their parent and their parent act the same way, could that parent or could that child use that excuse? Like, hey, well, this is my mama. My mama taught me how to do this, or this is all I see my mama do. So now that child is grown and that's all they do. Is that an excuse for that child to act like how they act?
When you say well, if it's still a child, see, a child is still naive.
No, but I'm speaking on like the future for that child.
Okay, now if they grow up, more than likely, no. They know how to think. They know what they doing at this point. They know how they doing it. They know everything that's going on because, of course, you're aware of yourself now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like you just listening. It's not like you're told this and you do it just because somebody else told you.
Right.
You're doing it because you want to do it now. You get what I'm saying?
See, that's what I was looking for you to say, that they do it because they want to do it. They're accustomed to getting away with that, and they think everybody is supposed to acknowledge and accept it. Mm-hmm. That's where the split comes right there, in my opinion. That split comes there when people are expecting you to accept them for what they're used to doing. Mm-hmm. And they say that's who they are, but it's not. It's just what they're used to doing.
Yep, it's that area of comfortability, man.
Mm-hmm.
When you get comfortable, of course you're gonna continue to do the same thing. It's just like how some people get a job, they pay them good money. Mm-hmm. They're gonna stay at that job because they don't think that they'll find another job that's gonna pay them just as much and have the same benefits.
I think that's called settling.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could put that in the category of settling, settling, something like that. I think I'm pronouncing it a little ghetto, but I mean, yeah, I agree 100%. You don't settle with somebody if somebody's showing you qualities that you don't like or agree with, and you express to them like, hey, this is not what I want, or this is not what I like to be around, and they continue to do that, you cannot change that person if they don't want to be changed. So therefore, you're settling if you decide to stay with them because of their past. The past is, they haven't acknowledged that their past is now interfering with the current. So, squad supporters, let us know what you think about that topic, what you think about what we said. And once again, we actually dropped another episode the same day. We just felt like doing it because it was a good energy.
It's a content day.
And, squad, y'all know what I tell y'all all the time. Don't give up. Stay safe out there. What you got to say?
All right, so look. Remember, it's not your past. It's now you. All right? Y'all be safe. Y'all stay up. Always prosper.